Hello. I couldn't get my theme song to work again. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you know what? I think I'm using the wrong mic again. What the heck? No, I'm not. Do I sound okay? Check. I guess I do sound okay. What the? Strange. What's up, guys? Let's see here. I have my little, I forget how to use my fog machine because I haven't used it in so long. But, I don't think it's ready yet. It's thinking about it. We'll get it going. Oh! Got a new chair. Don't know who it's from. Which one of you guys sent me this chair? Guys, I go to my P.O. box this weekend. And I have this little, paper in my little mailbox. And they go... Oh, well, because I had to bring it up that, like, for whatever reason, they couldn't deliver it. I know why now, because the box was bigger than me. And they're like, yeah, so the box, did you order this? Because it's really big. And I'm just like, I don't order anything. I'm like, people just sent me stuff. So to whoever sent me this chair, thank you. It's great. It is very comfortable. It's got a little built-in pillow for lumbar support. And it's cute. I want to enter my gamer girl era and get like headphones with cat ears on it. So I think that's gonna be next. But yeah, whoever sent me this chair, thank you. It was very, very thoughtful and kind of you. And we all know that I needed it, right? Let's see, fog machine, you going? Oh, I think it's ready. So, no more fog. We're not setting off the fire alarm. Anyway. So, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of things to tell you. I got ordained. I know we haven't used it in a long time, huh? Here, let's see. Yeah, guys, I'm an ordained minister now. What, Griff? I love you too. So if anyone wants to get married, I'm your girl. No, I just did it for the meme, honestly. But, like, I mean, I'm not expecting to ever use it, but I just think it's funny. So there's that. Let's see, what else do I have to tell you guys? Oh! Him. I believe this is from Jessica Billhart. She sent me... a bunch of Young Living essential oils and more thieves cleaner. So some of these are vitality oils. So like you can eat them. So I'm like, I gotta find like some recipes or something I can try to make with these just to taste test shit. And then maybe like use the actual like real food to make a second version of it. I don't know. But then we've got... There's like peppermint in here, cedarwood, citronella. Also, Gentle Baby is in here. Fascinating. They are all sealed, unopened. And then I have the Thieves Blend. So, well, not the blend, the Thieves Cleaner. So what I did, and this is what I was like trying to prepare for this today. So I was gonna like start putting, oh, there's Fat Kitty. Look at all cool in the lights. Itty, what happens if I do this? She just like doesn't care. Oh no, she's like, fuck this. Anyway, I bought a little bacteria science kit. Comes with a bunch of sterile agar plates and cotton swabs, a little applicator thing. So I'm gonna do some experiments with them. I'm gonna make a video about all that. Although, you know, I'm probably not the most qualified person to be doing a video like this, but I'll do some research, you know, before I do it. Let's see. Yeah, but so I was working on all that today. Sorry, I feel like we haven't talked. I feel like we haven't talked in so long. Oh, I'm gonna eat the oils, Beth. The vitality ones. I'm gonna eat them. How can I not? Dude, this is like my one and only chance to try to eat their vitality oils. Those ones are FDA approved. They're not FDA approved. They're just FDA compliant. So yeah, so I was trying to like kind of put together a game plan to do that video. And then what fell into my lap today is that you guys remember Black Oxygen Organics, the dirt MLM. Mark St. Ange in all of his glory is back. Yeah, except it's not Black Oxygen Organics. The new company is called what is it? Hold on, I downloaded it. Lavari. Yeah. Now Mark St. Ange is not the CEO of Lavari. It's some other guy named John. But he was like, from what I understand, John was the top distributor in Boo, and then like bounced the fuck out of there before shit hit the fan. And so yeah, it's been a weird, interesting journey. I found out that there was a Zoom call. I had to do a bit of digging to find it because some people were trying to keep me from getting that information. People who don't want to share their research with me. I said, okay, whatever, I'll get it myself. So I did. So I have a Zoom call to go through. Oh my God, Janda Panda, thank you for the super sticker. Yeah, dude, Aya, it is... So it's Black Oxygen Organics like 2.0 basically. So like the only difference, well, I don't want to say the only difference. Thank you again. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. The only difference is they have more than one product now. So I know that before Black Oxygen Organics shut down, they were working on like a silver, like you know how all those naturopathic people like to use colloidal silver or whatever it's called, colloidal silver. I think it's something like that. So I know they were formulating like a second Black Oxygen organic product. So they have that. And then they have the fulvic, but like I'm still researching it, so don't quote me on any of this. But the fulvic acid product, which is what Boo used to sell, I think it's formulated differently. It sounds like they put a few other ingredients in it, so it's not just the dirt. And then they've taken that and made like other products out of it, if that makes sense. So it's Black Oxygen Organics on steroids. So his new company's named something very close to larvae. Like baby bugs, like those parasites everyone's diarrheaing out. Dude. Oh my God, that's so funny. Larvae. I love it, dude. So, yeah, I gotta work on that video. I think I'm gonna, well, for the Young Living stuff to do the tests and everything that I want to do, I mean, it'll obviously take a few days because, like, you gotta, like, get bacteria growing somewhere, and then, I don't know how to do it. I have to research how to do it, but, like, you get the little agar plates going, and then they have to sit for a few days, so, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. So I'm really excited to share all that with you. Stop eating dirt. Yeah, I agree. Well, hey, listen, because from what I understand now, the dirt that they were eating is like it's mixed with other stuff now, like beetroot powder and like I don't know. I'm not positive, but it's very interesting. So I will have a video out about it later. They have like their compensation plan is very similar to Black Oxygen Organics. It's a ripoff. It's a Boo 2.0 basically. So anyway, the essence of dirt, love that. Yep. There's literally pasteurized clay that's FDA approved. You can eat if you want to eat dirt. Eat that, not something that sounds like it gives parasites. And you know that this stuff like that Mark St. Ange sells is not pasteurized. You know, like, because he would say that it, like, I don't know, gets rid of the beneficial health effects or something like that. Like, I don't know. I have to look into it more, but it's very interesting. The Dirt MLM is back. Now, without further ado, also, oh shit. Shut up, Lisa. I forgot to skip ahead and find where we left off at, although it shouldn't be. Oh, you know what? It's not going to be hard to find here because I just clicked to the middle and I think I may have found it. Yeah, okay, here it is. Yeah, this is the last part of day 3, and got a little over an hour left. So this will definitely be our last Most Powerful Women of Network Marketing Conference live stream we have here. But never fear, on Eric Worre's social media sites and stuff, he, is this the right one? Yes. He has a lot of, like, his GoPro events and stuff that we can watch. Like, yeah, we've got plenty of stuff that we can get back to watching, so. All right, I know that was a lot of an introduction. I just felt like I had so much to tell you guys. All right, so here's, the last part here. Don't forget to lick the stream, please, or like it. It's dirt flavored today, so if you don't want to eat it, if you don't like the taste of dirt, by all means, just go ahead and click the like button instead. It's fine, and I won't be mad at you. Okay, let's go. Oh! Or let's not go. Hold on. It's like copyright music? Yeah. Oh, shit. Maybe you have to fast forward a little bit. Hello? 6:14. Okay, here we go.
Exciting conversations going on, and I want to actually take this conversation so everybody can hear it. So in the virtual audience, who wants to share their ahas or their 3 stars that they want to start doing first thing on Monday? I see Tiffany DeSolo, room number 6. Tiffany, who else? Let me see. Susie.
Hold on,
Nietzsche
please
here,
hold.
room number 8. Susie is really waiting, so Susie's gonna be sharing as well. While we're getting them ready in the audience, Mandy wants to share. Yes, I want to hear from Mandy. All right, can we have a mic over here, please?
Okay, come on. With the copyright shit, please. Hello?
Okay, this is probably just as nervous as standing on that stage. I had some really big ahas this weekend, and one of them was yesterday about the Valley. And when I stood on that stage and shared my story, I remember thinking before about my story. And I could not, when Lisa talking about the big U, it was like, ugh, I can't do that. And I really have been struggling with that since I heard Lisa talk about it yesterday, because I have accomplished a lot, and not even in this industry, but just in my life. And I don't feel like I am worthy to talk about those things. And
you are worthy. Yes, you are worthy. You got this, baby.
And it's really hard because I've played small and I've shrunk so that other people do not feel uncomfortable around me.
Oh, wow, Marina. You're such a good person.
That's really huge for me. And so as I challenge Nayandi to go live for 30 days,
That's Francine.
I realized, wait a minute, I gotta do the same thing. And I gotta stop playing small and stop hiding and really start owning it, because I've got it in me.
Yes, you've got it in you. I love it.
You got it. Oh my God. Stop. That was so loud. Yeah, a box of tissues. We're gonna need it.
All
All
right,
this
so can
trauma
we please
dumping
get the
y'all are about
microphone
to
on
do.
this side?
Hi, my name is Amber, and I want to give everyone here notice that I'm about to tell my story.
Oh, yes, I love that. I love it.
Oh God.
I think with my whole life, I could write a book and a movie, and still nobody would believe it. And for some reason, I've always hidden it, and I haven't uncovered why yet. But I know that once I share, so many other people will be so brave and empowered. And if I can do this, anyone can.
I love it. And
Thanks
you
for joining,
definitely worth
Smitten
it, and we're
Kitten.
gonna hear your story. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You are beautiful.
I hate it.
No, the crazy part about story is, like, we think that we do not have a story. or our story is not
Who
worth
thinks
telling
that?
because like we didn't climb the Mount Everest, we didn't jump off the parachute or the tallest building in the world or whatever, something outrageously
You don't have to like go be a adrenaline junkie to have a story. Like you can tell stories about anything, dude. Like what?
crazy. And I heard it one time is like, first of all, very few people can relate to the story of somebody climbing the Mount Everest or somebody flying into space because only very few people can do that. So yes, even though it's motivating, it's exciting, it's fun to hear stories like this, at the end of the day, I'm not necessarily going to climb the Mount Everest.
Mitten Kitten, thank you for gifting 20 memberships. That is so kind of you. I super appreciate it. Let's get more Pop-Tarts in the chat. Yeah, look at all those new Pop-Tarts. Yeah. I love it.
Good for you.
It's not annoying. Thank you.
But that's not my jam. That's not my thing. But
That's
when
not
I
her
hear
jam,
a story
guys.
of a single mom who is building the business, juggling the kids, and trying to provide for a better future for her children, and at the same time chasing her dream and doing all this crazy stuff, I want to hear that story because millions and millions of women can relate to that. Same thing when Tom was talking about a man trying to provide for his woman.
His what? His woman? Marina?
Her love.
Okay.
That's his way to show her that she's worthy of his life and he's worthy of her love. So stories like that are so much more powerful and relatable because so many more people can say, yes, I see myself in that person. Yes, I see myself in you. And I want to learn from that. How did you overcome it? Because it's so common. And I think that more we give ourselves permission to recognize that there are so many more people just like us that will benefit.
Oh my gosh,
from
sorry,
the
neurotic
story.
nitwit. I know, like, I keep, like, thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, I need to make more I need to make, like, Pop-Tart stickers for the chat. And then I just forget. So, no, I do need to do that. Thank you for reminding me.
You might not be the prettiest, and you might still be on a journey to you back out of that valley. You still might be just seeing a little bit of the light at the end of the tunnel, but just that glimpse of hope, just that little light, just that belief in yourself, that's already enough because you're on the way and you're getting out. And just like Mandy said, like when Lisa taught me the valley, I was like, oh, Lisa, I don't want to talk about the jets. I don't want to talk about Rolls Royces. I was like, yeah. I do not want to, I love that. Don't get me wrong. I love my lifestyle. I love the life I was able to build with my husband.
This is some not so subtle bragging. I know she's trying to make it seem like she's just like, oh, no, like, I love those things, but, like, it's really not a big deal. It's like, if it wasn't a big deal and you didn't want to brag about it, like, why did you bring up all those, like, Rolls Royce and the private jet? You know, like, you could have said, I don't know, like, nothing specific like that. But, like, because she did, I feel like she was absolutely doing it just to brag. Like, oh, by the way, hi, I'm Marina Wari, and I have a private jet. Actually, her husband's money is what bought that private jet, but I digress.
But it's not like, hey, look at who I am. Look at how exciting. But she explained to me, it's like, Marina, in order
Janda
for the
Panda,
people
thank
to
you for
feel the
joining.
depth of the value.
I see that some of you guys are, oh my god, my eyes are watering, sorry. I see that some of you guys are like talking about Jean or Jeanne or whatever in the chat. I know, I was looking at her too, and I'm like, who is she and why does she have her hand raised? She's got that little like hand, like she really has something to say. And why is she the only one up here? Like, why is she the only person we can see? That is pretty funny.
In order for you to establish you as a person that they can trust because you have that expertise, because you came on the other side, you need to show them the big you, right? Then,
Hunter.
not sounding ignorant, not sounding egotistic, then you need to show the small you. You need to show the journey, because I feel like what happens a lot of times is when we think that the success is a straight line to the moon, and then Well, get confused when people say it's like, oh, I failed. And we feel ashamed when on the way to success, we make mistakes, we fail, we fall on our face, and we scratch ourselves from the ground. We feel ashamed to say that because we created the whole kind of like, I don't even know how to call it, but it's just like some common sense that everything gonna work out perfect, and there is nothing that can be wrong with our journey, and it's bad manner to share your challenges, your struggles, your fears with everybody else. And we know it's not true.
I mean, I think in certain situations it probably is bad manners to be trauma dumping on people when they didn't ask for it. Like, and none of these people, of course, none of them will give trigger warnings or anything. They will just go running off on Facebook or social media or whatever and just start trauma dumping all over people without, I mean, they have a rhyme and a reason. The rhyme and the reason is because they're trying to get you to join their team. They're trying to get sympathy. They're trying to get you to join them in whatever way possible, you know? But, like, I think for the most part, like, there's a time and a place, right? When we're talking about trauma or we're talking about, you know, difficult life stories and things like that. That, like, there is a time and a place. But, like, going on social media and just, like, for no reason, just, like, I'd like to tell my story about all this traumatic stuff that happened in my life. Like, no, like, it is kind of bad manners to just trauma dump on people. Like, I can guarantee that even if there are a bunch of people in your life who just, like, love you and they want what's best for you and stuff, they still don't want you constantly dropping your trauma all over them. They don't want it, dude.
We know we're gonna fail. We know we're gonna make mistakes. That's part of the journey. So I feel like more often we remind people and tell them there is the journey that's gonna come to success. There is that journey, that roadmap that we all need to discover in our way, in our shape, in our pace. And we
You think
all
Jean's
have our
raising her
path
hand because she has to pee?
that. So it's okay
That
to
must
make
be
those
it.
mistakes and fail and have all the different challenges that we have, because that makes it more relatable. That makes it more believable. So we're not questioning ourselves, am I crazy? Am I different? Like, why everybody's so successful and am I not? Because we're not sharing the struggle, we're not sharing the journey, but we need to share it in such a powerful way.
Is she suggesting that, okay, if you're not successful but everyone else around you is, it's simply because you're not sharing your journey? Is that, so you're trying to say that the only way to be successful is to trauma dump all over people, which isn't surprising that they're saying this. I mean, that's what I'm getting out of all this. It's not necessarily surprising. Dear God. Because, like, that's what they've been, this whole entire conference has been just, like, built around the idea of trauma dumping all over people. So it's not like it's surprising or anything. I just, it just sounds to me like, I don't know, if I'm sitting here and I'm a YouTuber and, like, everyone else around me is just, like, getting 1 million subscribers and I'm still sitting here at the bottom, I'm not going to sit here and be like, ugh, I need to trauma dump, you know, like, that's the reason why I'm not as successful as the rest of them, because I need to trauma dump. I need to tell everybody about my trauma. That's not it. Quinlan, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That's so kind. Neurotic Nitwit, look at you renewing for your 12th month. It's been a year. Wow, look how far we've come. Griffin's crying. Let me press play.
That it doesn't leave people at the bottom of the valley. We need to help them to come out on the other side. So I want to bring Tiffany and have her share a little bit. Tiffany from the room number 6. Tiffany, what were your ahas, and what, like, was it from Lisa's training or
she must be a paparazzi. Look at that necklace. Oh, dude, she has to be. Are you serious? Look, like, this whole wall back behind her is pink. That's gotta be all paparazzi jewelry. Like, that's an ugly ass necklace. We know paparazzi when we see it, right? Maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions, but the pink wall and the ugly necklace screams paparazzi to me. Just me. Also, will someone let Jean speak? She's had her hand raised for a long time.
You're gonna implement starting tomorrow or tonight.
Oh man, so I've taken away so much and from everybody. I really appreciate it. You guys are
Kind of quiet.
outstanding. And 3 things that I'm going to implement are the reason when we talked about doing 3 things you're going to do for the 14 days. And so I kind of came up with a schedule on how I'm going to implement advertising and sharing the opportunity and just making engagement posts to connect with people, because that's super important. And I got to figure out how to do that without overexerting myself with everything else in life that I have going on. And then the other one was the me, we, you. I really, really love that that idea on how to connect with people in that manner. So I'm shaking, sorry.
You got it. You got it.
But I want to implement that too, because I feel like that's going to help so many people, because my story is...
Monica, I just read your comment and made me laugh. No matter what you implement, you will fail, right? Like, it's funny because it sounds harsh and it's just like, whoa, wow, you're being a dream killer or whatever. You're pissing on my dreams, but like, you're not wrong. Like, you can implement all this shit. You can implement everything that you've learned here this whole time. You're not gonna get anywhere with it. Dude. Just the fact that you recognize you're in the valley makes you a winner. Stop. I hate it.
It's not for me. It's for somebody else.
Yes, your story is for you to live and to share it with everybody else so it can help millions of people around the world.
Yeah. And the last one is the confidence list. I really got to work on that. That's something that I've dealt with for pretty much all my life. And so I want to start putting positive things on paper and reminding myself that every day.
And you know what builds the confidence? The action, right? Putting things into practice.
Yes.
Because those little victories and celebrating those victories, don't make it like don't throw a huge party for a little jump, but still celebrate your way.
Okay, you guys, the first speaker that, well, one of the first speakers we had on here, I know this because I was just going through the first watch through or live that we did on this today, because I was going to make a highlights reel kind of thing. One of the first ladies was going off talking about how like you're also worried about celebrating like ranking up or celebrating when you recruit somebody, but you should be you're not celebrating the right things. You should be celebrating the small things, like getting a comment, getting a like, someone watching your story. Meanwhile, Marina Wari, the person who's holding this event, is all like, don't celebrate just like little stupid stuff, like, you know. It's like, okay, again, it's just like another contradiction. You can't learn anything from this conference because, like, depending on who's talking, depending on who you're listening to, they're contradicting the person who just got done speaking. What have you learned? Well, I learned this from Marina, but then, like, Jennifer got up here, and then Barbara got up here, and they all said something totally different, so I don't really know what to implement. Like, how is anyone supposed to learn anything from anyone? Why? Why are you people doing this? Why are you like this?
On this success, and once in a while, give yourself other girl. Once in a while, kind of look at yourself in the mirrors, like, and give yourself a high five and say, you got this, girl. Go, Tiffany, go. So this way, that's how it's going to build that little bit of a momentum, and that's how your confidence is going to start moving forward. So congratulations, and I cannot wait to hear the rest of your story sometime along the line.
Thank you so much.
And then she never talked to her again. Marina's like, I can't wait to hear from you.
8.
She doesn't care.
Susie, what were your number 3 or top 3?
Poor Jean.
First of all, this has been an amazing experience for me. But the first top 3 is the 3-3-3 method. I really took that, and I'm really gonna roll with that. But I also, I'm getting emotional. This storytelling. As a person from domestic abuse, to somebody who doesn't have a lot of belief in me for running my business. I have no support from my family.
In this conference and then every other conference that's like this is exactly what it's designed to do. It's designed to throw you into a conference with all these other like-minded people, and they're all gonna sit there and feel all like their heartstrings are just pulled out of their chest, and they're like, I need to follow them. And by doing that, I'm gonna share my story. It's like it's emotional manipulation is really what it all is. What it all comes down to is that, like, they've all been manipulated so fucking hard that they're just like, yep, this is exactly what I need to do and be feeling right now. And everyone all together, all of us, they're all feeling this way. And then the moment they get to speak, they just like burst into tears or whatever. But this is normal. And this is, as much as it's stupid that all of us are sitting here just like, wow, you're really gonna sit there and cry, blah, blah, blah. Like, they've been emotionally manipulated for 3 days straight. And they're finally at a point where they're like, maybe I don't actually understand, but like, I'm going to pretend that I understand. And I think what I'm supposed to do next is just go like trauma dump all over people. Yeah. It is like, it's sad, but it's not like unusual. I guess it's sad because that they're designed to do this shit, you know? It's sad that Marina and Eric and everyone else involved, Lisa, all of these people are all up here just like emotionally manipulating people for 3 days straight. And then this is what they turn into. They turn into blubbering messes, and they're like, I'm shaking, I'm so scared, I'm so sad. It's like, yep. It's just because that kind of emotional, like feeling emotions in the way that these are designed for them to feel, it's like that, it does that to you. It's almost like church in a way. Like, you go to church and everyone's like feeling so like, oh, they've all got their hands raised and you know, like, yeah, they're all designed in very similar manners to do similar things. Sorry, I have not a great way with words, especially today.
But I know I can do this. And I just know that if I tell my story, that there's other people out there like me, like I've heard from you guys, that I can blow this away. And I'm just excited to tell my story. And I am a warrior. I am the 39th great granddaughter of Ragnar Lothbrok, which is that was the king of Norway, and the Viking that brought the Vikings over to America. I am a warrior like him, and I can do it.
Wait, okay, like her audio is kind of muffly and weird, but all I heard was that is she comparing herself to a Viking, or does she know, like, does she come from a long line of Vikings? Like, I'm a warrior because my ancestors are Vikings. She does need a hug, but I think more so what she needs is to wake the fuck up and be like, whoa, shit. I was pretty much just in a cult for 3 days. Wow.
You got this, and
yeah, poor Jean
the world
doesn't
needs
get to
to
tell
hear
her
your
story.
and you have a powerful story to tell. So congratulations for making that decision and following up on it. So congratulations. So proud of you.
All right. Is that Cher? How dare they do this to Cher?
One thing. How many of you enjoyed
Thor
this
is her uncle?
event? How many
Oh,
of you
okay.
enjoyed these 3 days? How many of you wish you had more people at this event? I wish you had more people, and I told you. Don't tell me I didn't tell you so, because I told you so. You
don't think you have enough? Do you
more
see-
people at this event? So,
Do you see that giant wall of people behind you, Marina? I think you have a pretty decent-sized audience. Yeah. Oh, it's not enough for Marina.
we actually, after talking to the team, we decided to make the recording available, and you can purchase the recording. You can
For like-
purchase the recording,
it's like $100.
and I'll have my team throw the link on the slide. So you can go to mpw2023.com/replay, and
Yeah, so what we're watching I mean, obviously, if you buy the replay, like, because our version of this recording obviously goes back and forth between kind of a shitty like aspect ratio and stuff. Not to blame the person who recorded this. Like, I understand because she lives in Australia, so this was happening at like 3 o'clock in the morning her time. But yeah, everything we've watched, I think you can go and buy the replay if you follow that little link, and it's like $100. Yeah, for this, dude. And like, we've all been here, we've all sat through this, like so many hours of this, and it's like, you're really gonna try to tell any of us that this is worth even like $10? Maybe for $10, maybe I'd spend it, but that would only be for the meme. For the entertainment, for the content, like, not because like it's the stuff that we're learning here is actually worth any money at all, because I don't think it is. Wow.
Get the recording
Jean
of
is
this
worth
amazing
it.
event. I know I missed some of the speakers because I was running. Can you guys see that? No, that's not the slide.
Right,
Can you,
and that's
can
the
you
other thing
put the
too.
replay?
Someone in the chat said it's greedy. Anything for Jean. I'm worth $1 trillion. Thank you. Can I have $1 trillion, please? Oh yeah, SZ Diner said, dang, that's greedy. And yeah, because like, think about it. All these people have sat here for 3 days and they've been taking all these notes and stuff. Like, we've seen them all scribbling in their notebooks and all that, because I think because they're expecting to not be able to have access to this amazing training again. Wow. And then at the very last second, Marina drops it on them. It's just like, oh, by the way, I spoke with the team and we decided that, yeah, we're going to let you guys have the replay. However, you got to give us another $100. Now, I was curious about this like a few days ago, and I'm just like, okay, somewhere we have to be able to find how much people paid for this particular conference, because we know that the conference that they're having, I think it starts like next week or something like that. I think it was like $5,000 to attend, like for a little less than $5,000 to attend. I don't think that this was that much, especially because Eric Worre shared for the first session. I think he shared like a 3 hour long live stream of it, but then like cut off the rest and was like, he posted a link and was like, hey, if you want to, you could still buy a ticket or whatever. So I went to that link and it brings you just to the Most Powerful Women website that we've seen a million times, but they've taken this off because this event already happened. So I don't know how much people paid to be here, but what it's sounding like to me, because like we know that they did, right? Most of them did. I'd buy anything from Jean. Can someone look up Jean and see what MLM she's in? I mean, I don't want to be creepy, but like, I am interested to know. Well, like, okay, let's look at Jean and say, what MLM do we think she's in? If I had to guess, I'd say Amari. Either that. No, I don't think she's in Young Living. She doesn't look like a Young Living hun. I think she's in like Amari or something. Leave me your guesses in the chat. I forgot what we were talking about, but I hope Jean, oh yeah, the price of this. I hope Jean gets a refund. Yeah, she had her hand up all politely for so long. Yeah, I just wonder, I mean, even if it was like $200 a ticket or something, which that seems really cheap for something that Eric and Marina would have put on to this extent, even because like they've got the whole studio going, like the cost to run this event is probably a lot of money, especially with the electricity and shit that they're using and the bandwidth they need to push this out to people and all that. So I can only imagine it had to have cost them like hundreds of bucks at least, right? Pearl Clamp. Oh yeah, fizz bums. Yeah, olive tree people. Yeah, I guess it could be any of those weird ones. Anyway, yeah, so they're like, oh, you paid for this event that you're not going to get a replay to, and then at the end they're just like, oh yeah, there will be a replay, but you have to pay another $100 for it. And you know that like at least half of these people had to have shilled that out, right? They had to have. She's in Juice Plus. You know that for sure? Did you look that up? Or is that a guess? Bomb. People are saying bomb party. I can try to look her up.
Slide, please. That's
You found
the impact.
her Facebook is private. That's unusual for an MLM. Or like if you're trying to be successful in an MLM, it is kind of unusual to have your social media private. Okay, Jay says she's in Juice Plus also. All right. LinkedIn. Okay. Sorry, I'm just now realizing that it kind of like seems like I just like asked you guys to go like stalk this lady. I totally didn't mean it that way. Like, I'm just like, I'm curious, dude, because like every single person in this conference is in a different MLM. And it's kind of like a fun guessing game. And I wonder if there's something there, like content wise, or like a fun like live stream or something where we just like look at pictures of Huns and then like everybody guesses what MLM they're in. Would that be mean? I don't think so. It'd just be a fun little game. I don't know. We all wanted to know about Jean. Okay, as long as it's not all like fucky and twisty. I know. I think it's fun too. Like sometimes you can look at people and be like, "Oh, you're definitely in this MLM." Jean checking her LinkedIn notifications. Okay, guys, leave Jean alone. I feel like I have to say this. Please do not contact Jean. Do not send her any messages. Do not send her a friend request. Do not send her a follow request. Do not communicate with Jean in any way. Let's just keep our appreciation for Jean in this chat. Don't take it real life. Leave Jean alone. We stan her. And may God have mercy on her soul.
Who didn't see that one, make sure you join the Impact Influencer. If you're thinking of one of those programs, make sure you join us.
Selling juice has to be terrible
wanted to
combo.
extend the invitation to everybody who is still thinking about it. Even though you missed the celebration, we still want to celebrate you, and maybe Lisa and I going to continue taking pictures, because like I know there were a couple people who couldn't get the picture yesterday, so we're going to take the pictures later. But this is how you're going to get the replay, so you can go back and rewatch the entire event. Like I said, I cannot wait to go and rewatch some of your presentations and a lot of Lisa's stuff, because
Whose son is it anyway?
I
That's
haven't
good.
seen some of that training either. I did not go into depth with her on that either, so I'm excited to immerse myself during the Impact and the Influencer Bootcamp as a student as well, and rewatch her practicing this, because that's the biggest, thing when you. Now, when you see a speaker and when you do not necessarily know
what
what
happens
they're doing,
in this live
it's
stays
one
in this
thing.
live, and
But
that does
now when they
not go
taught
into
you
real life.
How exactly they're
Leave
doing what
Jean
they're doing
alone.
on stage. Now, when you know these techniques, now you go and rewatch the.
Jean is like the watermelon lady. You guys remember the watermelon lady? She's the watermelon lady of this stream. If you know, you know. Did it freeze? Hello? Yeah, I think it froze.
Taught you this technique, have you started noticing those repeating patterns, that thing that she was using the next session and the session after that, right? So it shows that there is that little core, that little skeleton, that if you know how to
Watermelon
put those
lady
pieces
forever
of the
lives in
puzzle
our
together, you can become the much more eloquent speaker. And like I said, for me, the most important person, I don't want to be just impressive on stage. I want to be transformational on stage. I want to create the change. I want to create your transformation. I want to create the breakthroughs.
It's giving Fiona at the end of Shrek the Musical. I want to be transformative on stage. Or like Beauty and the Beast the musical, when the Beast turns into a prince. Dude, I'm pretty sure Shrek the Musical is still on Netflix, which I canceled Netflix a while ago because they pissed me off, because they were like putting those like those password sharing shit, like you can't share passwords at all anymore. And not that like that didn't affect me at all, because I don't share my password with anybody, or my Netflix account or anything. But it pissed me off for like people who, I don't know, like students who are college students off to college or something like that. Like, it just pissed me off. I felt like it was really greedy of Netflix to do that. And then I guess enough people quit or canceled their Netflix that they went back on it. They're like, oh, it was just an accident. Like, shut the fuck up, Netflix. No. But if you do still have Netflix, you can, I'm pretty sure, watch Shrek the Musical. which is a great musical. But at the end, Princess Fiona goes through this like transformative, we've all seen Shrek, right? Spoilers. But like it's cool because it's on stage and the way they do it, it's like the stage magic. So she's on stage. Okay, I've been talking about Shrek for too long. Sorry.
That's why I'm learning, excited and terrified in the process. I'm learning and going and pushing myself out of my comfort zone so I can get better and I can become transformational and not just informational. So get the replay. Here's the link, and we're
You would
gonna
like that,
start
wouldn't
the
you,
break
Marina?
for next 15 minutes. What time is it now? It's what, quarter to? It's 4 o'clock. Yeah, so like my watch is not showing the right time. So it's 4 o'clock. We're gonna come back in 15 minutes. Take a break. All of you watching virtually, do whatever you need to do. Grab a little water, grab a little snack, and come back in 15 minutes because Lisa,
Oh no, Jean went away.
gonna come
Bye,
back on
Jean.
stage, and she's gonna do more exciting information that she wants to share with you. So I know it's kind of like tiring. You've had 3 full
Griffin
days.
has a lot to say about
Trust
everything
me,
all the
our
time.
3 days were a little bit longer. So we cannot wait to see you and celebrate, and we're gonna have a little surprise at the end. So don't go anywhere. Come back in 15 minutes.
Okay, do I have to skip through this countdown? No, I did not. I skipped too far. Oh god. Excuse me. Oh, looks like we got another dance party come up. Hold on. Oops. Let me get the music going. Y'all already know. Wait, where is it? Okay, wait. I have it set up if she's okay, they're gonna have the dance party. Here we go. Oh, that's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme. What the fuck? Why do I have that? I'm so confused.
Get up, let me see your
No. I have too many buttons. Okay, wait. I'm too confused. All my buttons went away. Okay, wait, hold on. La la la. Okay. I'm gonna mute that. It says the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme. Why do I have that? No, it's the circus music. Why is it called Mickey Mouse? Anyway, sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's not playing for you. There we go. Okay. She's done. Oops. Well. Oh, I muted it. Whoops. Oh my god, Savannah,
feel
get your
right
shit together.
now.
Okay.
Type in chat, I want to see. In the audience, they said, great. What else? How else do you feel? Awesome. Excited. You guys got your action steps.
Action steps.
Happy, powerful, empowered, great, full, beautiful, excited, fantastic, excited, empowering, awesome. Yes, the best is yet to come. Fired up. I love it. Terracited.
With my fingers.
Delina said, I'm in terracited mode all the time. How many of you are ever
Good night, Sam.
terracited and excited and terrified all at once, right? That means we're increasing our capacity. We're growing into something
Sorry,
unfamiliar.
Griffin's fussy.
And all we can do is try, right? So the next woman I'd like to introduce has touched over 80 million people around the world.
That, oops. Sorry. That is a lot of people to be touching. Did you get permission to touch all those people? 80 million people? How do you have the time to do that? Ma'am, I'm just being stupid.
Industry. And something you may not know about her, but she has prevented over 3,750 teen suicides.
What? I'm sorry. Stop. How do you put a number on that? Like, I don't know who's about to come up here. Like, trigger warning? I don't know. I get the feeling she's about to start talking about unaliving and things like that. I don't know. Just like, if you need to click off, do that. but who knows? Could be. We don't know what she's gonna talk about. But how do you put a number to that? Be like, oh, I personally have prevented 3,500 teenagers from unaliving themselves. How do you fucking what? Yeah, how could you possibly know that? I hate that. I hate it so much. It's like virtue signaling in the worst way. But also, like, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a touchy subject, but like most of these people here are most likely, I'm just going off of like statistics, anti-MLM, I'm sorry, not anti-MLM, just MLMs in general. Most of these people fall on a certain political line where they don't like trans people. And I feel like the most effective way to save teenage lives is to not keep medical care from trans people, to stop being a douchebag about that kind of stuff. And we all know, like, I'm sorry, I don't want to like paint them all with a broad brush, because I'm sure that there are plenty of people in MLMs that don't care either way, or they are allies, but like all of these people would most likely be like, oh yeah, I saved all these teenagers from unaliving themselves, but like as long as they're not trans. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys know what I mean? What does that have to do with network marketing? What does any of this have to do with network marketing? But I guess my whole point is that teen unaliving when it comes to trans people is a very high statistic, but they probably wouldn't be willing to do anything about that statistic. That's basically what I was trying to say. Anyway, sorry, we can continue.
So welcome back to the stage, the wonderful, the beautiful, my friend, Lisa Nichols.
Oh, Lisa? Really? Lisa's gonna come out here and be like, yeah, I kept people from unaliving themselves. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Rest in peace, Gene, gone but not forgotten. Yeah, what even is this? Why is this blurred up here? I didn't do that. Dear God. Only the worthy teens. Exactly. Okay, I know you guys know what I mean. It's like, it's hard to say that kind of stuff without like getting demonetized.
Well, as a track runner, they say don't stop until you cross the finish line. So we're not going to stop until we cross the finish line. Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
We're not going to stop. Type it. Oh, they're saying fire, 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 fire. You guys must like blue. So what I love is, you know, so many times I've come to a conference and I've asked myself, okay, so what am I going to take back? What does it look like? And what does it look like for me? I see what it looks like for you, but what does it look like for me? And so I want you to hold on to what this experience means for you. And it doesn't have to mean the same thing for everyone. And what turned on for you? I heard Marina asking, what is that thing? What's your takeaway? What are you going to remember? And it's so important because all you need to do is get your spoonful, get your bowl full, and run with it.
Someone told me to paint Tonka time on a rock.
Oftentimes,
so I think I'm going to do that.
As I was building my career, I would pick up pieces that I wanted to hold on to, and my mindset wasn't quite ready for it, or I thought I should have it sooner than I had it, and I had to just give myself permission to have it when it was supposed to come. I had to give myself permission to fall. I had to give myself permission to do many things wrong before I did a few things right. I had to give myself permission for my journey to not look anything like someone else's journey. Like I didn't know unconsciously I was so comparing other people to my journey.
You guys are funny.
And I wasn't talking about it, but I was thinking about it. I wasn't writing about it or focused on it outside, but inside my head, I was focused on it.
Tonka time of making
no one
gay.
can do you but you.
Hell yeah.
You are an unrepeatable miracle. You are a unique,
Tonka truck rock would
unrepeatable
make it
miracle.
lesbian. You guys
Only
are
one
perfect.
person has your DNA.
You guys are so in
Only
sync. I love
one.
it.
Only one person has your fingerprint. Only one. No one can do you, and your best gift that you can give to us is you. Not your version of Lisa Nichols or your version of Marina, but your version of you. And as you saw yesterday, I think that no, the world doesn't want a watered down version of someone else. The world wants a fully actualized version of you.
I can't say that's
And this
true for everybody.
entire journey, this entire 3 days has been about your story, your journey.
Dude, she just like admitted it. This entire 3 days has been about your story, aka what we've been saying this whole time. This entire 3 days has been about dumping your trauma on people. That's the number one takeaway. And she is like, in conclusion, to conclude this wonderful conference that we've had here, please go trauma dump on people. I mean, because Lisa Nichols herself came out with the whole, like, the Valley thing. Remember, if you guys were there for her, the Valley, in Lisa Nichols' own words, is this is the story you have to, the way you have to tell your story. So you start on top, just kind of like, yeah, look at me, I'm up here talking to you guys or whatever, and then you got to go deep down to your rock bottom, basically, and that's when you're in the valley. This is where the only place you have left to go is up. So you're in the valley, and then you end your story by, look at me up on the top again. I'm a princess of the world or whatever. Yeah. That's basically the valley. So her whole like teaching structure, like, you can't even be like, no, I'm not telling people to trauma dump, but like, yes, she is, because the valley, her own little method of telling your story, the valley, is just that. She's like, when you're in the valley, you're on your rock bottom, and you better tell them how you got out there. tell them how you got out of the valley. Yep. She's like saying the quiet part out loud, except it really wasn't that quiet. It wasn't super subtle. I think we all kind of knew what we were into here.
Yes, we threw techniques in and some
I
systems
could wander around at rock bottom for years.
But how do you do it?
Same.
Yeah, look at Oprah's journey and how she built the empire that no one else was able to build. And people say, well, did you study Oprah? And I say, I didn't. Did you look at Oprah? I said, I didn't look at Oprah.
Thank you, Tanya, for reminding people to like the stream.
I studied Oprah, the brand. And it all came back to one thing. She mastered doing her. She really, really mastered doing her. And when I met her, it really wasn't any different than the woman on stage. I mean, literally, when she walked out on stage, it was like, hey, y'all. Hey, girl. And and
pineapples.
Commercial breaks, I couldn't
rock
tell when she was
bottom.
talking to me if it was a commercial break or if we were live again. I just couldn't tell. I was like, wow, that's really cool. There wasn't an on.
Okay, she's so quiet again. I'm going to turn myself down.
Can you be so transparent? Can you be so authentic? Can you be so brilliant? Can you live inside your light so much that there is no on? It's just you.
Sarah, I also live in the valley.
There is no off. It's just you. I think one of my biggest...
I don't know if other places have this, but Phoenix, like, we literally just call it the valley because, like, that's what we are. Like, Phoenix is literally in a valley where there's every direction you look, there's mountains all around. And there's a few, like, scattered in between other places in Phoenix. But in general, we're just like if you go up to northern Arizona and people will be like, oh, where are you from? You go, oh, we're from the valley. Everyone knows what you mean by the valley. You're from Phoenix. So I was born and raised in a valley, and I'm really trying to work my way out of it. Oh my god, Jenny, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. That's so kind. Jenny, oh, like General Grievous. Jenny Roll Grievous. Thank you. I appreciate it. More pop-nights in the chat. Yes. I love it. And Rebecca B, thank you for reminding people on how to, I guess, turn on gifted memberships. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you.
Compliments that I get from people is they say, oh my God, you're the same person. You're the same person. I was like, yeah, it's easier to be her. So much easier to just do me because the whole shtick thing gets old. And so I started this conversation 3 days ago with I just stopped by. I stopped by to stir your soul. I stopped by to make it mildly to moderately to significantly uncomfortable to sit in any form of mediocrity. I stopped by to see who are you willing to become if you stop taking score of what you may have thought you did wrong. And what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
I stopped
And
by to
what's
stir your soul.
non-negotiable? I stopped by to invite you to activate the story in you that needs to be told. I stopped by for you to become non-negotiable, that it has to be told.
Okay, she got loud again. Sorry, guys.
And I stopped by to create some urgency that it has to be told right now. Like there is no later. It's a bold assumption that you got forever. That's a bold assumption. And God willing, we got many, many years, but I'm not gonna act as if I know that for sure. When I go to bed tonight, I go to bed going, and in my faith.
Now I lay
you know,
me
they say
down
when
to
you get
sleep.
To the end of the life, you want to hear, "Job well done, my child." Well, I'm a little anxious. I want to get to the end of my day, and every day I want to hear, "Job well done, my child." And I've been saying that for about 20 years. I promise you. I'm impatient. I don't want to wait till the life day. Job well done, my child. So when you lay your head down tonight, did you play full out? Did you love full out? Are you willing? You guys want me to take my earring off?
Dude, Lisa, why do you keep putting earrings? Oh my God. The earrings she keeps putting on, she has to keep taking them off because like they keep like bumping against the microphone. It's like, why do you keep... She has changed her outfit like every single time she's been on stage. Like they've been here for 3 days and I'm pretty sure I've seen her wear more than 3 outfits, right? I don't know, maybe just Marina. No, maybe just everyone else. I don't know. Anyway, are those the only earrings she brought? I'm sure there's a paparazzi hunt in here somewhere that'll let you borrow their earrings that aren't gonna bump all over the microphone. It's like, why even bother putting them on, dude? This is like, she's had to do this multiple times during this whole conference. Like, you didn't learn? Hey, Lisa, take your earrings off, girl.
It's gonna require us to do some things. You have navigated some things. And I'm gonna talk about wanting for you and wanting for yourself things in the timeline that's healthy for you. See, I wanted to be on the Oprah show for years. Anybody else? I'm supposed to be on Oprah. I see your hands up. I'm supposed to be on Oprah. And while I went there in 2007, I thought about it since 1997. I'll be on Oprah. And I have this thing
love
in
my
head.
soul
I said, when
being
I go to Oprah,
stirred.
I'm gonna be on Oprah and I'm gonna meet Oprah. She's gonna be cool. And then, let me just show you. Let's imagine that this is Oprah's cream leather couch. Y'all remember the cream leather couch, right? Well, I had this vision. I don't know why this was important to me.
Hunter, we discovered that Jean is in Juice Plus. Definitely not by stalking her. So, just make that clear.
It makes no sense, please, when I tell you, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. If you do, don't tell me about it. So I envision that I'm sitting on Oprah. Hey, girl, how you doing? How's Stepman? How's the dogs? Okay. And when Oprah looks away, I lean over, don't judge me.
And kiss her on the cheek.
And I smell her cream leather couch. I know it makes no sense. I don't know why I had this vision. I guess I knew Oprah would have the best leather ever.
I want to smell
so for
Oprah.
years, I would tell the story of being on Oprah. I said, I'm gonna be on Oprah. I'm gonna be on Oprah. And I'm gonna smell her cream leather couch. I would tell the story about smelling the couch like I would tell the story about talking to Oprah.
Lots of famous people have probably farted on that couch too. Let's be honest.
We're gonna have a good time.
Fart.
We're gonna be amazing. And I'm gonna smell her cream leather couch. People go, what? It became so normal to me. So I get to
Yeah, I sniff everybody's couches, don't you? You mean it's not normal to just sniff people's couches? You mean, yeah, you know she smelled her, dude. I mean, I don't know if she ever got to, like, I don't know, get close enough to Oprah to actually sniff her, but that's weird. That shit's weird, man. I'm sorry. Like when Aiden Roth sniffed Andrew Tate's seat. Oh, I don't know what that was all about, but fuck both of those people. What the hell does Oprah have to do with network marketing? Oprah actually is a big proponent of The Secret. I do believe, so The Secret, I'm trying to remember. I think Cruel World Happy Mind Madison made a video about The Secret a long time ago, like one of her older videos. And I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but I think it had to do like basically with manifesting stuff. Like there's a whole book about basically manifesting your success, pretty much. It's called The Secret. It's a very culty book that all these network marketers love to say that they've read and throw around, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, Oprah had it in her book club, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I know she like was really into it. So, and I know somehow Lisa Nichols is also involved in The Secret. I don't know if she just like was there while like, Oprah was promoting it, or like I'm not sure what the lore is there. Someone probably knows. If books could kill podcasts. Ooh, literally manifesting destiny. Okay, yeah, thank you. I'm glad I was on the right track there. Yeah. I think Oprah helped Sylvia originally come to prominence, really author of The Secret. Yeah, exactly. And I think, like, that's what I know about The Secret. Like, I know that Oprah was, like, pushing it pretty hard for a while there. But, yeah, you can thank Oprah for that. So, like, The Secret isn't necessarily a network marketing thing, but people in network marketing, it's like one of those must-read books. When you're talking to people who are like, self-development, this is self-care, we are developing into our best selves. Like, you cannot do that unless you've read The Secret, according to these people, pretty much. So, you quit halfway through reading it? Wow. Yeah, she blew that shit up. She had the authors on her show? Okay. Yeah. Anyway. That's what any of this has to do with network marketing. I mean, it's not that Oprah is a network marketer. I can't imagine that she, like, if I had to guess, you know, I'm not like this giant Oprah fan and I don't know all this shit about her and stuff. Are you trying to come down here, Pip? Come here. Oof. Okay, wait, you're getting caught on my mic. But I can imagine that she would probably be one of those people that believes that network marketing is like empowering women. So like, I feel like Oprah wouldn't look at network marketing and be like, oh yeah, no, I don't support that. No, I think she absolutely would. So anyway.
Oprah in 2007. And I'm super excited. I get the call in like late January and they're like, you're gonna be on in March. I'm like, yes, this is amazing. The time has come. I'm gonna be on Oprah. I'm gonna be on Oprah. I'm gonna smell her cream leather couch. Yes, yes. It was as important as seeing Oprah. I don't know why to this day. I don't know why I made it a big deal. I guess I felt like I would have it in my olfactory glands and it would all be real. So I get...
That's truly the secret to Lisa's success. I think we should all just, you know what? We can't all sniff Oprah's couch. Therefore, we all cannot be successful. The method to success is to sniff Oprah's couch. Period. That's why Lisa's all successful and shit.
To Oprah. And I come out on stage. Anybody see me on Oprah? What did
Tanya, you said I'm bringing the boys to the pool, and then after that you said I'll watch the replay, but like every time, like I heard that and I was thinking you were like trying to nicely say you're gonna go take a shit. But no, by all means, bring your kids to the pool. That's a much nicer way to spend your time. Well, I don't know. If you got to shit, go shit too. I don't know.
On stage. No cream leather couch. I got to Oprah and there's 5 stools on stage.
Oh, so she didn't even get to sniff the couch.
I was so upset. I was like, where the couch? Like, I'm even asking the stage manager, where's your storage room? Now I'm fixated. I gotta see this. They said, oh, this is Oprah. We have a storage warehouse around the corner. I was like, is the couch over there? They're like, yeah, the couch is over there. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm on Oprah. Now I'm saying this for someone. And if this is you, I want you to self-identify. I'm on Oprah. I have a very big moment in my career. And everyone, when I get off Oprah, they say, how was Oprah? How was Oprah? Of course, that was the question. How was Oprah? I said, it was good, but.
Oh no, she's paused. But I didn't get to sniff her couch.
Well,
Man,
how was Oprah?
come
It was
on.
good, but. So fast forward about 6 months, I get a call
so she didn't finish
from the
the
studios,
butt.
and they said, Miss Nichols, we really love your brand, and we'd like to talk to you about doing a show. I said, okay, what's the name of the show? They said, The Lisa Nichols Show. I said, I like that name. They said, can you come in? I said, sure. So I go on to Warner Brothers. We sign a deal. And they said, well, just tell us a little bit about what you like. I said, oh, well, I like
She had her own
orange, and I like
show?
yellows,
Damn.
and I like soft curves versus the hard curves. And I like big pillows. And I like all this stuff. And they said, okay, great. Well, we want to do some things, and we want you to come back. And I said, okay, but I have to take my son to South Africa. We're going on a missionary trip for a month. And so we can talk when I get back. And they were like, sure. I go to South Africa for a month for my birthday. They somehow find
Blah,
where
blah,
I am,
blah,
send
blah,
me
blah.
big bouquets of flowers over in South Africa. I get back from South Africa. They said, we'd like for you to come in and talk to us. I said, sure. I come in, I walk in the room, and there's this beautiful round stage, these beautiful pillows all around the base of the stage, orange and yellows and browns and rust. And there's all this amazing stuff. And on the stage,
Is it Oprah's couch?
a cream leather couch. I'll start walking toward the stage, and I see people saying, Miss Nichols, do you like the pillows? Miss Nichols, do you like the font? Miss Nichols, do you like the couch? I said, excuse me.
So she got to sniff the couch.
Excuse me.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. Okay, sound guy, you can have this one. Great job.
And I smell without having to sneak. And something
And
hit
everybody watched me.
in that moment, I felt in my spirit
But
that I
was
needed
that?
to apologize to God. I'm not imposing my belief system.
Yes, you are. So was it Oprah's couch or was it her own cream couch? Was that Oprah's hand-me-down? But okay, I mean, at least she got to sniff a couch that maybe was once Oprah's cream couch that Tom Cruise jumped on that one
On
time.
you. But I said, God, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to sit on Oprah's couch. I wanted to smell Oprah's couch. I wanted to know what Oprah's couch smelled like. And some of you can relate to this, where you're looking at someone else's and they're the image.
What if she went and did get to smell Oprah's couch, but it just smelled horrible? Like, how would that change her perception of life? Of her, her manifestation of how success really is. Like, we all have this idea of success, right? Sitting on a beautiful, yummy smelling, nice leather couch. But really, the couch just smells like a fart. And that's the truth. And that's just what it's like to be successful. Everything, I mean, not everything can smell great. Sometimes things just smell like a fart. Or it smells like, I don't know, like macaroni and cheese or something. She's just like, what the fuck?
Of success. And in that moment, I felt in my spirit, God spoke back to me and said, I know you've been wanting to sit on Oprah's couch, but I've been trying to give you your own couch. You get a couch, and you get a couch, and you get a couch, you get a couch, and you get a couch, you get a couch, and you get a couch, and you get a couch.
So it wasn't Oprah's couch. She didn't get Oprah's hand-me-down. She got her own couch. So now she knows what her own couch smells like, but she really still never got to sniff Oprah's couch. Okay.
And your couch won't be cream, and it won't be leather. It will be your couch. No one can take your couch from you. It took that moment.
Is this story better than Tonka Time? I think it might be.
And I said, man, I so didn't even connect with the fact that there was my couch being built for me. Just mine. And it's not gonna look like hers because it's mine. And what's out there for you that's not gonna look like anybody else's? It's yours. And every time you look to the left and every time you look to the right, you get distracted on what's in front of you trying to present itself to you.
Dude, I need a new couch too, honestly, Cozy. Cause like, I mean, I cannot get a new couch until Griffin is older because the kids just, oh my God, they just make such a mess of it. I'm like, I'll wait until the kids are older and then I'll get a new couch. But my couch right now is so old and like, I need a new couch. I say that as I'm like sitting in this chair that one of you guys randomly sent me. If you missed the beginning of this, I went to my P.O. box and one of you guys sent me this fucking computer chair. Like, okay, thank you. It's great. Again, hey, I don't know who it was. There was no, like, no one's name was on it. There was no gift receipt, nothing. Like, it was just in my P.O. box. So, like, I do appreciate that. But me saying that I need a new couch is not an invitation for someone to buy me a new couch. Please do not buy me a new couch. I'm dead fucking serious, dude. Anyway.
Whether it be a business opportunity, whether it be a friendship, whether it be a personal discovery, that there's so much for you.
I don't know who sent this.
And
no one has told me they sent it.
But like I said before, it's not going to be.
It's a nice ass chair too. I looked it up on Amazon. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, it's not. And it's cute. I'm going to do my gamer girl era. And I think actually I get paid tomorrow. So I was going to buy like the wireless like cat ear headphones. Just being my gamer girl era. You know, I have everything else now. I have the chair. I have the fog machine. Woo! Doesn't get better than this, man. Well, it can with cat ear headphones. So yeah, anyway.
Delivered by Amazon.
Don't buy me a couch. Thank you. Because if the post op, like, I swear, sorry, I keep like pausing it, but I was like telling this story before, but like I went to the post office to check my P.O. box, and like this chair was in a giant ass box. Obviously it wasn't in a parcel or anything. They just like put a little slip in my P.O. box and they're like, you need to like, you know, go to the front to get this. Like they had to put it in like one of those little wheelie. Sorry, Griffin's being a little stinker downstairs. He's fine. But one of those little wheelie things, I forget what they're called, but like it was like so big and heavy. If there was a couch there, I think the post office would be like, listen, ma'am, you can't be doing this. Too many people are sending you too many giant boxes and we just don't have room for it. So don't make me look crazy by picking up a couch at the post office. That's basically all I'm saying. Oh, a dolly. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Thank you, Quinlan.
You gotta go get it. And on some days, you gotta fight for it. You gotta pray for it. You gotta get up for it. You gotta get hungry for it. You just gotta be committed for it.
Yeah, like I have really nice wireless headphones. Oh my God. For your gamer girl era. Thank you, Lazy Little Leopard, for the super chat. These are like really nice, but and these were like, I don't know, I think they were like $120 or something. They're like really nice headphones. But they don't have cat ears, so I'll use these to like edit and stuff. Because it's got like the noise canceling. It's like got like really great sound quality, so that's why I do use them to edit. But they're not gamer girl enough. They don't have cat ears, so.
It's not going to be easy, but nothing you've ever really, really valued came that easy. And you will have to pay for it. But when you pay for it, you pay attention to it. Whether you pay for it in time, energy, prayer, or money, or D, all of the above, be willing to pay for it. Because when you're not willing to pay for your breakthrough, what you're saying is, I'm not worth the investment. Pay for it. Write your name, write yourself a check. When Jelani and I were transforming our lives, I knew I had to buy my own freedom. I don't know if anyone's ever been there. Raise your hand if you've been there, where you go, I gotta buy my freedom. I don't know how much it costs. And whether it's time freedom, money freedom, space freedom, relationship freedom, I knew I needed to do that.
Well, let's see. In the multi-level marketing world, it costs exactly how much the starter kits cost. And then it costs basically all of your relationships, all of your time. And actually, you know what? It's going to cost more than the starter kit. That's just the tip of the iceberg, baby, because then you got to be a product of the product, and then you got to spend all your money on buying all the products that you're going to be selling. So yeah, it's a pretty big investment, but these people would sit here and be like, oh, but it's so worth it. Look at, I'm Lisa Nichols standing on the stage. Did you know I have my own cream couch? How are you going to get your own cream couch if you don't join my team? Basically. Buying my freedom. Like, that sounds like bribery also. Like trying to get out of a waterboarding situation or something. Like, I'll give you $1 million, just stop.
I was working for LA Unified School District. I remember it like it were yesterday. I didn't fit in it, and it didn't fit with me. But it was a job. And I was a single mom. And my son's father had been in prison for 2 years, and I didn't see any light of him coming out anytime soon. And even if he did, I can't guarantee that he was going to help me with this. I needed to drastically rescue myself. I needed to drastically give myself a chance. And so here I am at LA Unified School District, and I keep hearing this thing called write yourself a check. Like, what does that mean, write yourself a check? I can't write myself a check. Like, I'm writing the light man a check. I'm writing the gas man a check. I can't write me a check, but I kept hearing it. And I thought, well, what if? So I pulled out my checkbook, and I wrote a check for $110 in 1997. Jelani was 3 years old. And I remember so scared, I put it in the envelope, and I mailed it to the bank. See, I didn't want to go into the bank because I didn't want to find out my bank balance, because I love my mom. I love my mom dearly, but my mom taught me 2 things. Money burns your pocket. And as much as you know you have, you're going to spend. Because that's how my life was. We always had, and then we didn't have. Mom would get it, and then she'd spend it, as if it burned her hands. She said, this money is burning my pocket, Lisa. Let's go shopping. So I didn't want to know how much money I had. So the next month, I wrote myself another check. But in the memo line, I wrote, funding my dream. I didn't even quite know what the dream was, but I knew I had one. And I knew it was my birthright to have one. I wasn't clear on the dream, but I know I had one. And I said, every time I write myself a check, I'm going to write a check for 5% more. Here's the problem. I got a D in math. And I never, ever quite knew what 5% was. So I just guessed. And I write a bigger check. About $110, then $125, have no idea if that was right, and then $180. And every 2 weeks, I'd write myself a check. And in the memo line, I put funding my dream. And I put it in the envelope, and I'd mail it. And when I got the statements, I wouldn't open the statement. I just sit it on my desk.
Smitten Kitten, I have no idea.
Every 2 weeks, 52 times, and then 110 times. I wrote it every 2 weeks for 3.5 years. I had a stack of bank balances. I never opened them. Every time I wrote the check, funding my dream, funding my dream. And because I wanted to write a bigger check each time, I sold my Nissan Altima. And I got an old Ford Explorer. I moved out of my 3-bedroom house that I was in, and I moved in with a roommate. She smoked. and I put towels at the base of the door so the smoke wouldn't come in our room. I went from my son having his own bedroom to us sleeping in the same bed. See, I
You
was
were in
willing
bad
to allow my
shape.
conviction and my convenience to not live on the same block. I was
It's just so annoying because what she's just saying is like, oh yeah, I had to live with a roommate. It's like, dude, Lisa, I don't know how many freaking people are on this Zoom call, but they most likely, a lot of them probably do have roommates. Like it's kind of a normal thing, actually. Like, can we normalize having roommates? Because like, if you're not in like a relationship with somebody, like it's pretty hard to fund your life these days. So like, I think that's why a lot of people opt for the roommate option. And she's sitting here like demonizing it, like, oh. Now listen, I hate roommates. I've had them. I hate having roommates. But it wasn't a necessity for me. I would obviously like do it if it was a necessity. But like, there are a lot of people where it is a necessity, and Lisa's over here just like, it's not good enough. You're losing in life is what you're doing. You are losing. If you have a roommate, a smoking roommate especially, it's like, Lisa, calm down, dude. Like, this is normal life for so many people. Like, we can't all be Lisa Nichols and sit on Oprah's couch.
Willing to pay. I was willing to scale down. I stopped going out for dinner. I stopped getting my hair done. I stopped getting my nails done. People thought I went natural as a plan. It was a necessity because I had to save more money to write a bigger check. Where I put in the memo line, what? Funding my dream. And I wasn't even clear what the dream was. 3.5 years later, I walk into the bank in Hawthorne, off Hawthorne Boulevard. And I tell the lady who I'd never seen before in a bank that I'd never walked into before, because for 3.5 years, I was mailing my check in. I never wanted to know my bank balance, so I never went to the bank. I said, hi, ma'am. My name is Lisa Nichols. And she said, oh my God. You're the funding my dream lady. See, what I didn't know was that almost every one of these tellers had opened my check at some point.
She's frozen. Oh no, I just want to hear about how you funded your dream.
Wondered how old you were.
She about to cry. Oh, she is crying. Oh my God.
We wonder what nationality you were. Oh, we didn't know you were a young black woman. This is cool. I was like, what's going on?
I mean, it is kind of cool.
Came around, they said, we've all been wondering. We got one question for you. What's your dream?
What if she was like, she pulled a Dumb and Dumber, and he's like, we're opening a pet shop. Or a worm pet shop called I Got Worms. They're like, we need to know what your dream is. She's like, oh, I got worms. My dream was to open a pet shop called I Got Worms. And everyone's just like, oh, all right. Well, I'm glad you got to fund your dream. Listen, like in any other situation, like, hopefully she'll tell us what her dream is, because clearly she's achieved it. Here she is on Eric Worre's stage, but, like, if someone were doing this and they're just like, oh, I just wanted to be really successful in my network marketing business, like, that's not cute, dude. It better be a good excuse, Lisa. What's your dream?
I said, I'm not super clear yet. But I know it includes inspiring people. I said, I was just coming by to see, wait, pause, let me go back. In order to save money, I stopped taking my son Jelani to McDonald's. That was like horrific torture to my child. He said, Mommy, can we please go to McDonald's? I say, no, boy, we don't need that McDonald's. Mama can make it. Mama can make you a better Big Mac than Ronald McDonald's. He goes, you cannot make a Big Mac. You have no secret sauce. He was so mad at me. He was so mad. So then we see the golden arches, and I turn real fast. He goes, Mommy, I know it's that way. Because now he's 3, 4, and 5, right? And 6. He's smart. He knows the street. And my mother would get him on the weekends, and they'd go straight to McDonald's. But he would not get McDonald's for 3.5 years. Call it torture if you want to.
Austin, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. That's so kind.
So
thank you so much.
Mommy, let's just go to McDonald's. Mommy,
more Pop-Tarts in the chat.
No,
more
we're
Pop-Tarts
not
in the
going to
chat.
McDonald's.
And Nicole, thank you for joining.
So now my son he's with me. He's 6 years old now. And we go, and I'm like, I just want to know my bank balance. And they were like, well, what's your dream? I was like, I'm not sure, but I know it's going to cost. And I'm willing to pay for my own dream. I'm willing to pay. I don't know what it is, but I know it's going to cost, and I'm worth it. How much did I save? Now, mind you, I'm only 2 years, 2.5 years off government assistance. So life is skinny and a lot of sacrifices. They slide a piece of paper under the thick glass. I'm in the LA area, y'all. They slide a piece of paper under the thick glass, and I look at the paper, and I said, I'm sorry. You must have the wrong person, the wrong Lisa Nichols, because no one in my family has that much money in their account. See, we're the family that when one person was going to buy a house, we locked and loaded. My family is very tight. When one person was going to buy a house, and you have to show the bank balance in the bank for 3 months, we would all collectively put our money in one person's bank and let it sit there. Have you done? We got families who do that and let it sit there for 90 days.
That's pretty wild.
Until they got approved, and then give me back my money. But
Dang, that's pretty wild. And I bet a lot of people are doing that right now too with the housing market. I know how hard it is to buy a house, dude, but like my husband and I had to like get into our Roth IRA accounts to buy our house. Which you can do if you're, I think if you're, well, this is how you were able to do it 7-8 years ago or whenever it was we bought this house. But like, you can dip into your Roth IRA if you're a first-time home buyer, I'm pretty sure. So we were able to do that, and that's what helped us buy a house. But like, it's kind of humbling to me to hear her talk about this. Like, oh yeah, if someone in our family needed to buy a house, we all just like threw our money at them basically, so they would get approved. And while maybe that's not fiscally responsible, because like you want a house that you can afford, but like I get it. But it's like, it makes me sad that people have to do that just to fucking be able to afford housing, man. It's awful.
that's how my whole family owns houses, and that's how we all were able to buy the houses. We just moved each other's money around so we can qualify. And so I never had that much money in my own account. And so I gave it back to her. I said, you must have a different Lisa Nichols. Just correct it now, because you'll be coming after me for the money anyway. And the bank manager started crying. And she said, Miss Nichols, it's not a mistake.
She's
You
frozen.
and yourself, we've watched you. You've inspired all of us.
I feel like this never
She slid
happened.
the paper back under. And she said, you have $62,500 to fund the dream when you get clear.
Jesus Christ. I mean, first of all, good for her. She said she was writing herself a check 5% more every single time for 2 years every 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah, dude, that is a lot of money. I mean, good for her. Freaking good for her. This is like this is almost that like American dream that we all love to hear about, like people picking themselves up by their bootstraps or whatever. Damn, good for her. I don't even want to say it like sucks to see what she's become now, because I don't think there's anything wrong with being a motivational speaker. Did we figure out if she was in multi-level marketing at one point though? I really hope she didn't use that money to like invest in a fucking MLM, you know? I don't know. Woo, great job, Lisa. No, seriously, good job.
And
come on. Oh, but that's what I was gonna say though. Like, I feel like it feels like too embellished of a story. Like, you're really gonna tell me that like all these bank employees like gave any sort of a shit about what you were doing with your money? Maybe. I mean, this is probably also, I mean, she's older. She's probably back in the 90s or something. So I guess things were different back then. It's not, I mean, everything was like, they're like opening mail and being like, Lisa Nichols chick again. Like, so maybe, but like, I don't know. The bank manager started crying and blah, blah, blah. It's like, they don't even know you, dude. I don't know. It seems like something that would have been happening in a movie or something, you know? But no, this is just Lisa's life.
was when motivating the masses was born. Literally, I left there and I went to Norwalk and named the company. Before I left the bank, though, my son looks up at me and he says, Mama, can we go to McDonald's now? And we had a feast at McDonald's.
Hell yeah, 40-piece chicken nuggets, let's go.
What's waiting on you to become non-negotiable? See, I know that there have been times when you may have been knocked down.
But you got up again just like Chumbawamba, didn't
So can
you?
we play that song by Whitney? And I know there are times when
Gonna have to start muting
you
this.
thought, and there'll still be times when you wonder, how can I make it through this? But you're so built. You're so built for such a time as
Oh
this.
God, I'm gonna get copyright claimed
So
here.
just take heed to the words.
Oh man, this lady, she's got a gallon of water on her desk, but the way it looked was like in that last camera angle, it looked like she just had a gallon of milk. She's just like, milk was a bad choice. Sorry.
Sometimes we do things.
Okay, this.
Sometimes we feel a little.
I am absolutely going to get copyright claimed for this. Turn it down.
Even know how we get back on track.
Turn it down, dude. Sound guy.
We've all been there when you didn't know if you could
Okay,
make
hold on. Let me like speed this up in hopes that maybe it won't get copyright claimed. We'll do. This is 1.5. This might be a little too fast. I'll turn it down if it's too fast.
Sometimes when you feel a little hopeless, you might think you'll break, but guess what?
I didn't know my own strength.
You don't know your own strength. You may have crashed down, and you may tumble.
Oh, come on. Okay, listen. Do not sit here and just like Whitney Houston says a line and she's all like, yeah, that. Whitney wrote it best. Oh my God, this is awful.
But you won't. You won't ever crumble.
I got through all the
You will always get through everything. You're built to last.
Didn't know my own.
Is this... Pippi, what in the world was that? You dropped my nail polish? How dare you? This chick is crying. She's just sitting there crying. I mean, listen, like, Lisa's story was, like, all, like, inspirational and shit, but, like, I don't necessarily know it happened the way that she says it did.
Survive my darkest hours.
You are always going to survive your darkest hours. You're going to stay alive. You're going to pick yourself back up. You will always hold your head up high. You weren't built to break.
But we're not singing a song right now, ma'am. Like, you could literally, she could have just been like, hey, after this conference, go listen to this Whitney Houston song. She didn't have to be like, hey, we're going to play this song, and then I'm going to repeat the lyrics back to you after every line. Should have put on Chumbawamba, dude.
You just got to know.
Didn't know my own strength.
Can you turn that up for me, please?
No, don't turn it up. You're going to get me copyright claimed. This isn't fair.
Forget.
Found hope in mine.
You're trying to protect yourself from not being embarrassed.
Found the light.
Trying to protect yourself from not feeling shame.
I feel like I have to like keep pausing it because like I'm telling you right now, I guarantee there's going to be a copyright claim here, even though I sped it up.
You can outlast anything. There's not one thing that you can't outlast. Don't forget what you were made of.
And that chick is crying. My future is bright. I will succeed, says Tamara Harris. Good luck, Tamara.
I thought I'd never find my way.
Sometimes you feel
Look at, there were like so many people with their hands on their faces, like everyone's crying. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier, how people, like these conferences are made to evoke this kind of emotion out of these people, and they're all just falling for it. They look at this lady on the stage and she's just like, wow, like, look at how inspirational she is. If she could do it, I can do it too.
I thought I'd never live that way.
Sometimes you think you're not gonna get there.
I thought I would
But what you forget is that
I didn't know my own strength, and I crashed out.
Sorry.
don't crash down.
And I tumbled.
You might just stumble.
But I did not.
And everyone stood and clapped. Get it, Lisa. Get it. You sing that Whitney Houston song. Oh, I hate this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know this isn't like a great viewing experience here, but like we just gotta ride this out together, okay?
You won't ever crumble. You won't ever crumble.
I got through all the
Huh? What's up? You need me? I'm gonna be right back. Husband needs me, but I'm gonna put on this little be right back screen. Okay, I'll be Hey guys, I'm gonna have to stop the stream early. Apparently Griffin, we don't really know what happened, but Griffin's arm is hurting him really bad. And it doesn't look like it's broken or anything, but like, I don't know, like, just like touching it, like he was just like, so I think he might have fallen on it or something. So we gotta take Griffin to the emergency room. He's okay, like, it's not like bruised or anything. It's bothering him. So take him to get some x-rays or something. And yeah, so anyway, guys, wish us luck. I know, it's so sad. So we're gonna go do that now. Maybe I'll pick up on this stream tomorrow, something like that. So I hope he's okay. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated.